Okay, so as discussed yesterday, I have been able to introduce some kind of consistency in each of the aircrafts. I might have missed out on a couple of them, but yeah, let's see. If I find anything, I will again reschedule it. There are a couple of observations which I did. Rescheduling, or let's say automatic scheduling, is a very important feature. Let's say because um, there was one particular route and aircraft which I was looking at. I think it was AC 55. Okay, if we take a look at the schedule of this. So this aircraft runs between Frankfurt and Helsinki. So if I have to schedule it again on the same route, Helsinki. If you look at this schedule, I have just used automatic scheduling here, and it has scheduled only 2 flights every day, irrespective of their of the time that is still remaining on that particular day. So I could easily accommodate 2 more flights every day. But you see, on the top, the remaining demand for Monday for this selected flight, this one, is the economy class goes for economy class, it goes till minus 764. So there is no demand as such. If I select this one, the demand is the same. If I select the second flight on Monday, or I guess it is the same for the it will be the same for Monday. So what it basically means is I'm trying to provide 4 flights on a particular day, but the resultant demand, it is going in the negative, especially for the economy class. If I select Tuesday, the demand is still green, right? Because there are only 2 flights running on Tuesday, and those flights are sufficient to serve the demands as such. But if I introduce another flight, that would mean I would introduce more seats on Tuesday, and that will result in the negative demand. So you see, for every new flight that I introduce on this Tuesday, the remaining demand, let's say, goes down by certain hundreds. So this is a very interesting and important feature. I found out today that the automatic scheduling also takes into consideration the demand by default. Instead of you just manually scheduling flights on your own, it takes into consideration the remaining demand for the given day. So that was one observation. What has also happened is, because of this uniform because of this introduction of uniform scheduling, quite a few aircrafts are again not used to their fullest, or I would ideally want the usage of these aircrafts and their time with me to be more than 80% at least. So for example, again, the same aircraft, if you see AC 55, it is only 47% used. Let's take a look at any other aircraft. AC 3, it is 87% used, so this is good. But let's see. Okay, for example, this one, so AC 26, let's take a look at its flight. So it runs between Frankfurt and Dubai. If I select its schedule, so there are a lot of empty slots here. Ideally, what I want to do is identify all those flights for which the uh, scheduled or the used percentage is less than 80%, or let's say I will consider 85 or 90% as well, depending on how do I go. But I'll prioritize those flights which are utilized less than 80% with me. That is one thing that I want to do as the next step. I will first list all those flights in a different notepad or something, and then I will see if I can schedule the same flights in during their off hours for on some other routes where the demand is also enough for them to serve. So essentially what it would mean is if this particular aircraft it goes from it makes one trip from Frankfurt to Dubai, then it should also be possible for it to do another trip from Frankfurt to some other location in the remaining time period. So that will increase my used percentage to more than 80%, and that will generate more revenue eventually. So this is more into the fine tuning of your fleet, or the schedules of your fleet, fine tuning of the schedules of your fleet. So that is one thing I want to do next. Also, I received another gift today in the form of an aircraft, in the form of a workshop bonus. I think this was this one, 68th aircraft. I don't know why it is not showing the image. If I select this, yeah, so as you can see, the name, I need to reconfigure it to name it as per my conventions. This is the 68th aircraft, so I will just say 068. That's it, and this does not cost me anything. Yeah, so at this moment I have 4 aircrafts which are parked, which are not used at all, and I'm just waiting to earn enough money to purchase a new route, and I will be scheduling a couple of aircrafts on that route as well. Okay, so but I'm not in a hurry, so I will just spend some more time on identifying the utilization percentages, prioritize them, and try to fill those gaps for better turnover. That's the focus for today, and that's it for this video. Thank you.